Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon.
Some street lights, but not really.
Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood person. Hollywood person. That's how it goes. Hollywood person.
Oi, 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 देख के भाई, देख के. Media.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain.
So another one which is spanning the north and the south. So it starts with me making my way to Powai, which meant crossing over to the Eastern Express Highway, and then riding the numerous hill climbs, which I realized on the reverse Powai route is what I get to see, and then make my way to Western Express, connect it, and then go right ahead to South Mumbai. Okay, so South Mumbai starts with me going to Fort and then getting across to Marine Drive, then Worli Sea Face, and then back home. Okay, so very interesting ride, had a lot of fun, and looking forward to telling more about it. So I got to Western Express Highway at this must be around 6 a.m. or 6:15 a.m. and I realized that it's really dark. There are hardly any street lights. I luckily had the lights on for the rear light for my bike as well as on my helmet. Okay, but this particular, the downhill section, it's just great that I know the road well, but it is a little scary to ride on Mumbai roads, and that too when you cannot even see the road ahead of you. I didn't realize that many of our highways are pretty dark at this time. I expected there to be some street lights, but not really. So I just need to be a little careful for a few minutes before dawn breaks. Now this was another very interesting section. This is the Chunnabatti or PKC Chunnabatti flyover, and as I was riding up, I saw two forms, ghostly forms in the dark, and I realized that there were two joggers making their way down. You'll actually see them coming up as soon as the car behind me passes through. Okay, but it's pretty dangerous for them to be using this particular road. So there's a crest of the Powai climb until you get to the Powai main street, and I realized there are quite a few cyclists who prefer to walk this up. Okay, but I just couldn't have that. How can you miss out on a hill climb in Mumbai? But I guess it's quite difficult if you don't have 25C tires. Luckily I have them on mine. Okay, to the main street in Powai. Everything seems closed in this time. Oh damn. guess you get all types on Mumbai roads. So you have a rickshaw honking at you, even though he had the entire road to himself. Though I managed to catch up with this guy a little ahead. He didn't really get too far with all that honking.
I have to agree that nothing like morning.
So this was another of the second hill climb really in Powai, and this was quite a long stretch, okay, of climb. You also have the RA forest to the right. So this particular section takes you through the hills, and then you descend onto the Western Express Highway. I think I could have done this better. This was the first time I was attempting it. But it was an interesting climb right here in Mumbai. Not too steep, but pretty prolonged. I absolutely loved the descent. This was fun also because of the fact that the road wasn't great and it is pretty narrow. So I just had to get everything right to stay safe and to ensure that I also don't lose my momentum. It was fun. A typical situation in Mumbai. You see those two motorcycles who just decide to stop on the left hand side. Luckily I got through safely.
Holy shit.
This is when you just realize that you missed your map. I actually took the wrong turn. I took a right instead of carrying on straight towards the Eastern Express Highway. But that also got me to Kabutar Khana. You can see these pigeons flying all over the place. Quite a lovely sight. So I circled it and got back to Eastern Express Highway.
Sorry. One long flyover. Pretty awesome. God, so many messages. The old Victoria terminus. And there's a signal here. Damn, I need to be careful here. no. Damn. I'm gonna keep on getting signals now.
So after all that, got down to Marine Drive. Always a lovely place to ride on. Had it pretty empty at this time of the day.
In 3¼ kilometers, turn right.
I'm so glad I got that shot, and they decided to fly just when I was passing by. This is another popular section just after Kemp's Corner, climbing up Pedder Road. And the best part of it is once you reach the top, you got a lovely descent down through signals, of course, but most of them are not operational in the morning, all the way up to Haji Ali. So it always makes for a lovely ride up as well as descending quickly down South Mumbai's very famous Pedder Road.
ओए देख के भाई देख के
Okay, so this was an interesting piece that happened, and see, you see me passing this guy, and I think I showed him a thumbs up, or I did waved out. I don't know if he looked at it as some form of effrontery, but that continued all through, in which he actually followed me through because he was going far slower than what I was then, but he followed me in here, and you see him passing from the left. Okay, and that just got my competitive spirits going as well, and I continued following him. He actually got quite a bit of distance on me then, so I continued following him through, and just see how it unraveled. It goes on for quite a bit, but this was a fun ride. None of us actually drafted from each other, but we just kept on following each other and passing each other as soon as we got the chance. So it was quite a nice bit of competitive cycling that happened on this. this is where this is fun for him, I think, more than it was for me. But this is when I pass him by, okay, just before I hit the crowded St. Michael's intersection at Mahim. And I didn't know which way to go. I should have probably hugged the pavement again and continued on. But you see it unravel here other than me speaking about it. So I go on the right hand side and you see him whiz past on the left. And I just couldn't catch up with him. He got quite a bit of distance, plus I got boxed in traffic. But that is the end of our little race, which eventually he won. So that was the 75.53 kilometer ride. My longest ride till date in 2 hours 54 minutes, which got me a speed of 25.9 kilometers. Not very fast, but it was a lot of fun. No personal records on any of the segments, but I did have some on the Marine Drive and Haji Ali return, and I realized I did a great time while getting back thanks to that little race I had. Okay, but in the end was a fun ride, and look forward to a lot more like these in the future. So until next time, see ya.